You are seeing this video, you are more than likely at least more than halfway through your ascension process. And holy smokes, I have missed you all so freaking much. I think about you every freaking day, trust me, every moment of every day. And I'm like, I need to talk to them, I need to connect. But I am also still continuing to go through my own process. Sometimes I need a little bit of space, and then sometimes I want to come on and I'm like, I can't get my words together. And I thought maybe I should write it down, and I don't know what the hell, but either way, we're here. And the most important thing that I want to bring to you today is plant a little seed that is going to be explosive, because the idea that we need to take all of this time to kind of develop into who we think we are, and every flower takes every season to grow, is false. It's so freaking false. Right now, I want you to immediately, all of that wishy-washy, all of that thinking and reflecting and unpacking my past and is this and is that, all this passive BS, it's done with. After that Lionsgate portal, it is done with. Wrap it up, let it go. You don't have to be and become who and what you're meant to be doing here in action. You don't need to go through all of that, by the way. Those also are like tools. That's also like school, right? Yes, going to school consistently and unpacking each subject, and for 12 plus years, 15 years, some 20 years, helps to be able to learn in the school environment. Just like some people go to church because they need that environment to learn. But we know that to be smart, to be intelligent, to be effective, to be faithful, to have a relationship with God conscious and Jesus and Muhammad and Baha'u'llah, everybody, you don't have to go to a church. This is a structure, a scaffolding to help along the process, and eventually all the scaffolding can go away, and you can stand tall and bright and in power on your own. So I would say it is time to let all of that go, and it is time that you declare, demand, invoke this new version of you. You don't have to. You can literally just jump the entire timeline and become anew. Which is kind of crazy, right? Kind of if we thought that, or if we even believed a little bit of that, all of these years while we were sorting things out, all of these years that a lot of you guys have been punished and punished by parents and life and jobs and bullies and beat down, just to kind of decide to have the choice to awaken and become whoever you are now. And it takes an enormous amount of courage to overcome all of that. There's a lot of people that are really courageous who did not have to go through one little seed of what you've been through. And I say that to say it has to, like, that pressure is so, this is the most elite school of elite schools, like the curriculum to become you is, holy shit. It is the most fantastic curriculum that has been fine-tuned over thousands and thousands of freaking years. So, you are so magnificent. We won't even get into how magnificent you are, because that's a whole other 30-minute video. But I want you to absolutely let it go and become anew. Choose who you are, choose what you're going to do to serve, choose how you're going to serve, choose your style of serving, get after it right now. Get out of your freaking bed, get out of your freaking sorrow, and choose the exact timeline you want to be on. If that means cleaning out every single piece of old clothing, vibrating old 3D, weird, ishy-washy stuff, if that means getting rid of the furniture, then furniture anew. I just decided that, you know what, I love my car. I love my car. It goes camping. It goes to gala events, and I mash it through the high desert, and it gets beat up and all this kind of stuff. But also, and I love it. I'm so emotionally attached to it because it held me down. But today I realized, you know what? My entire timeline's changing, and I'm letting go of all of those 3D situations and dating and all this type of stuff, because I have to like this is not the 3D anymore. You have to absolutely resonate full time in your new timeline to be able to sustain it, one. And then in this timeline, this is where you get your wings, bro. This is where you get your wings. And let me tell you, your wings will not bind if you are not in the right frequency. And they might bind for a little bit. But once you keep oscillating between the 3D and you see the piece of furniture in the house that reminds you of your ex, that reminds you of your ex, it's going to take you back to that. And your wings can't have any distortions. No distortions. No distortions. So however that reflects in your life, you know what I'm talking about. However that reflects in your life, it has to be gone and done. Absolutely. Go and choose your timeline. How do you walk? How do you speak? How do you feel every day? What is your new routine in the morning? Yeah, it's a lot of work, but you know what? Once you get there, it's going to be an absolute split, and you won't necessarily, like, you need to be so on your 5D timeline, you're not even paying attention to the 3D timeline. The 3D timeline and all that other ish, doubt, fear, insecurity, lack of money, cortisol shooting through the roof, toxic people, toxic friends, toxic lover, toxic behaviors to minimize anxiety and blah, 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 blah. All, if you just stay focused on your 5D timeline, just stay focused there. You won't even have to think about what the hell's like any 3D thing. The timeline's gonna split so far away, it won't even be able to penetrate your 5D auric field. So I would say right now, make the decision, and you know where you have 3D anchors in your life. You know who is a 3D anchor in your life. You know what behavior is 3D anchoring you into that timeline. And every time you see that anchor, and anytime you emotionally react to that anchor and you charge your heart, you're telling that field that there is an inconsistency, that there is a conflict, and those wings cannot bind to conflict. So I know you want your wings. Some of you guys already have it, but some of us are still learning, like myself. And I'm trying to fine tune right now. These past 2 weeks have been kind of intense for me, really mind blowing. And we'll have a story time later about this. But this fine tuning is so specific, and that the accountability is crazy. But you know what? You know, your higher self knows what you're doing. Your higher self knows what you need. You know what you need. You're just afraid to do it all the way through. So we need 1,000%, not 99.9%, not 999%. We need 1,000 fucking percent for you to be so there and to be so spot on, so precise, that those wings not only bind, but they end up coloring out a technology that is so vast and so powerful. This entire thing is going to get so lit up that it's going to, just with those wings binding, can you imagine what you are becoming? You've been beat down so much, you can't even fathom what it can actually be. And you don't have to. All you got to know is that next step. I'm kind of like, sometimes there's things happening in the day and I'm like, wait, what the, wow, could this actually be possible? Yes. But God is calling on you with such precision because he needs you fully whole and clear to do the job and to give you these next steps of what he has set up for you. And it's that serious. And it's that simple. So I love you. Sorry if I just charged you up. I love you so much. And may God be with you with the wisdom of Enoch, the words of Thoth, and the ferocity and protection of Archangel Michael. May peace be in you. May peace be with you. May you be peace itself, and may you reveal peace to others. Ciao.